is Melanie. I am an empath, an intuitive, and I'm also a twin flame. And I want to bring you some messages tonight from our DM twin flame. So let's get started. So let's see what our DM twin flame would like us to know today. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Like a lot of cards. So I'm probably gonna have to say a story here. So give me 1 second. There's like 10 cards that popped out. So wow. Okay, give me 1 second here. So I'm gonna try to kind of put them in a story that kind of makes sense. Okay, so let's start with this one right here. So this is the Six of Swords. So it looks like he wants us to move into calmer waters. You're in this boat as well, as you can see right here. And you're covered, like you're comforting yourself. The swords are down here, which means that your thoughts could be kind of sad right now. There's a little child in here too. So that kind of reminds me of being in a place that you're healing your inner child. Because when we heal our inner child as twin flames, it's actually what brings our masculine twin flame closer to us. We get closer to union. So if your thoughts are kind of heavy right now, which means that you're in rocky waters, you're healing your twin flame, you're healing your inner child, your masculine is right behind you. He's in the same boat as you. And when you heal this, it moves your relationship forward into calmer waters. So this is actually, even though it sounds like a sad card, it's actually a really good card. So keep doing the work if you're in this situation. When you heal your inner child, it's definitely going to put you in a higher vibrational state, even though it's kind of hurtful. I'm constantly healing my inner child. My mentor, Sophia Charles, every time she would do a reading for me, there was something that would always come up in the reading, and it's something that's actually pretty common for twin flames, and that's sexual abuse. I experienced something like that when I was about 8 years old, and I thought I had healed it. I would go back in and do my meditation, but every time she would do a reading for me, it would keep coming back. So I went to my therapist to figure out what the heck is going on. And sure enough, there was something that I hadn't healed yet, and I cried like a little baby. And now I know whenever I feel that certain way, I just go in and I heal my inner child. I actually took the advice from Sophia. She says every day, just go in and heal your inner child. So that's what I do. When I wake up in the morning, I imagine a gold healing light coming from the top of the earth and coming into my crown chakra and going through all of my chakras and healing me. I also heal what are my most common inner child like memories of triggers that my twin flame comes out of me, that he triggers in me. I do that before I even get out of bed. I make sure that my inner child is happy and at peace. And then I say my affirmations. I say my affirmations every day. And that just puts me in a happier state of mind, and it puts me on a higher vibration. And then I listen to all my favorite tarot readers like Jupiter 1111, Unspoken, Truth 2828, and of course Sophia, and a couple of other ones. So definitely keep healing your inner child wounds so that way you can go to smoother waters. You know, he's right behind you in the boat. Okay, so this card right here. So this card kind of reminds me of I think he's in a situation right now where life just feels really cold. I think he's he's wounded right now. I think he's going through a lot. But he's leaving it. Like, do you see how he's walking out of the situation? So even though he might be going through something really emotional right now, he's moving out of it. So that kind of goes hand in hand with this card right here. He's moving out of that situation. Okay, so, oh, and here's another confirmation. So 8 of Cups. So because you're doing the work and you're healing the triggers that he's bringing out of you, and you're healing your inner child wounds, and you're creating a life for yourself that you feel happy with, whether he's in it or not, it's creating a path for him to leave what no longer serves him. So he's walking away from all of these emotional cups. He's feeling more safe and secure by doing that, and he's holding on to you. You're the wand, you're the passion in his life. So even though you might not see what's going on right now, and you might feel like there's some deception, or you feel worried, which is kind of like what's going on here, you might feel worried, he's always going to come back to you no matter what. And he's never going to love anybody more than he loves you. And he's definitely healing himself because you're healing yourself. And then what ends up happening is he's going to feel more balanced because of this. So this is like that infinity symbol, which is balancing. So the more you balance your thoughts, the more you balance your emotions, the more he gets balanced as well, because he's your mirror. And he's definitely tapping into his heart chakra because of this. His shoes are green. And then he's balancing out here, which is going to balance all the rocky emotions that he's experiencing right now. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how I can get this together. This is a really cute card. So look at this card right here. Do you see the little stars right here? So that means being balanced within and without, and it also means that you are the star in his life. Like, look how close he's holding that. Like, he doesn't want to drop that star from that little vase. Like, you are so important to him. You are the star in his life. You are the blessing in his life. And it's like he's holding on to you, and he's trying to move towards you. And there's a lot of yellow in this card, so it feels like he's healing himself a lot. He's feeling more confident. And he definitely is very passionate about you and is feeling more safe and secure because of this. Okay. And then there's the King of Wands. So very passionate towards you. He's in his heart chakra. He's healing. He's more rooted and grounded. Very passionate towards you. It also looks like he's thinking a lot. So he's still thinking of how to make this happen. But the passion is definitely there. And then here's another confirmation of him thinking, the Two of Wands. So he's thinking. He's thinking about you a lot, and he's trying to figure out how to move forward and take action. And he's definitely in his truth. Look at that wand up. This is the King of Swords. So he's definitely in his truth. Again, like for some reason, like these two pictures, look at his face. Like he doesn't seem very happy in his current situation. I don't think it has anything to do with you. I think it has to do with karmic situation, and as you know, that could be person, place, or thing. So he's in his truth. He's in a place where he's not happy, but he wants to communicate something with you. He's getting a lot of wisdom and clarity and guidance from the clouds that I see in the background. As you can see, bird, so confirmation that this is a twin flame reading. So he's just trying to figure things out, to figure out how to move forward towards you. And then there's this card right here. So he's definitely working very hard. I feel like work is actually a distraction for him right now, while he's figuring out how to move forward towards you. And I feel like when he's at work is when he's thinking about you. Okay. And then let's see here. Here's another pentacle card. And this, it reminds me again, like when he's at work, I feel like it's when you're mostly on his mind, because he's holding on to you and his eyes are closed. So I feel that something with him being at work is when he feels the most peace. And when I think when he tries to manifest you as well, or when he just has like happy, positive feelings towards you, because there's a lot of green in this card too. So he's definitely tapped into his heart chakra. Okay, so let's see here. And then the World. So something is ending. Something is about to change. And coincidentally, these two cards were next to each other. So this kind of reminds me of something is changing for the better. He definitely, I think, is reminiscing about the times that you guys were together sexually, wants to be sexual with you. He thinks you're very beautiful. He definitely wants to get past all of this that's going on, so that way he could get into a better place with you to manifest this, which, as you know, sex is the highest frequency on earth compared to love. And when two twin flames come together to have sex, it is a major blessing. It's what Jupiter 11:11 said the other day. It's a blessing connector. So it actually what helps create and manifest more into your life. And it's actually very healing for mainly for him, but it's also, of course, amazing feeling for us. So this is the goal, to be able to get to a place where you are sexually intimate, and that raises the vibration on earth as well, and it creates a stronger bond between you and your twin flame. So I want to talk about the cards that I made. I made my own tarot deck card. You guys can do this too. I got the idea from Jupiter 1111. I just got these on Amazon, and I just like to write down things that gave me clarity or gave me like those aha moments, and to see if there's anything that our DM twin flame wants us to work on as well, or wants us to understand a little bit more too. So let's see. Trying to pop out. Whoa. That one like flew across the room practically. Okay, so the first one was divine timing. So this kind of reminds me of surrendering to the process, trusting the process, understanding the twin flame science. So it reminds me of kind of like this. Divine timing. So we're going to do the work. We're going to heal our inner child. We're going to understand our thoughts, understand the triggers that our twin flame brings out of us, heal ourselves, get ourselves into that place of understanding like, okay, this is happening for a reason. Let me do the work so then I can trust divine timing. So the more you create a life that's happy and healing and a life that brings you joy, then, and you're trusting the process, that means you're having faith, and then the divine takes over. Okay, and then this kind of goes with this card. So he's never gonna love anyone more than he loves you, and that reminds me of the moon card. Okay, so keep your hope up, keep your faith up. I know it's, I don't know what I just said to my computer. I don't know. I know that it's hard sometimes, especially when we're in a place like this, to have hope and faith, because you kind of feel like you're in a dark place. I know I've been in this place. This is like my main struggle. Since I've known my twin flame for about 5 years, it was my thoughts that, and my being very reactional, that caused a wedge between me and my twin flame these past 5 years. And it wasn't until I connected to Sophia, my mentor, and I bought that get into union package, or get your masculine package. It wasn't until then that I actually learned the twin flame science, and I learned that controlling your thoughts, keeping your vibrations high, realizing that he's triggering you, healing your inner child wounds. Until that, like I haven't felt as much peace as I do now. So highly recommend, there is something in my playlist that Jupiter 1111 just recorded this past weekend, and it talks about all the swords. The more you manage your thoughts, control your thoughts, the faster you're going to get into union, the faster you'll be in mission. And that is so important, so you don't keep repeating negative cycles. So highly recommend that. And then, of course, keep in mind, like when you're going through those dark times, he's never going to love anybody more than he loves you. And then here you go. Don't turn your back on him. So if your thoughts are dark and you're going through a very hard time right now, there's times that we want to lash out at him, we want to be mean to him, that just pushes him away. Like, there's a better way to do it. It's called the Eight of Cups. Like what he's doing right now, he's walking away from things that no longer serve him. But what we could do as feminines is, there's a way for us to communicate with boundaries in a way that still leaves the door open for him. And it doesn't completely push him away. It kind of helps him awaken as well, because we are respecting our feelings. So don't turn your back on him. Always leave the door open for him. And then this too shall pass. So that goes hand in hand with this. So yes, it might suck right now, and you might be dealing with some inner child wounds, and you might not be liking how you're feeling or what's going on, but nothing lasts forever. And that's one of the laws of attraction. Nothing lasts forever. This is just temporary, and it's a season and a reason. Okay, so this too shall pass. Just like the sun rises up and the sun sets. It's just a cycle. Okay, so this is just temporary. This too shall pass. Try to keep your vibrations up. Keep healing yourself. And this is the goal. You want to be in union with him in this way, so keep doing the work. He wants to be here with you as well. He's in his truth. He's just going through some stuff right now. He's trying to cut things away that no longer serve him. Okay? He's trying to balance things in his life. You are so important to him. He never wants to let you go. You are the light in his life. Look how he's holding on to that for dear life. He never wants to let you go. Okay? He wants to come to you passionately. So keep doing the work. Keep pushing through it. He's going to push through whatever is going on in his life as well. So that way, you get to where we're supposed to be. Union in the 3D, having lots of amazing, wonderful sex with our guy. So thank you for being here tonight. If this resonated, please like and subscribe. If there's anything else that you saw, please comment below. My goal here is to help you get into union with your twin flame and to help raise your vibrations as well. If you don't have the Get Into Union package and you feel like you want to 100% commit to this process and the twin flame science, you could purchase it below. If you feel like you are stuck here and you don't know how to get past it, and you feel like you've healed your inner child wounds, but there's things that are still blocking you, I can help you as well. My services are below. And then as well, I have a lot of playlists. It won't get you into union with your twin flame, but it will give you a lot of understanding. And take 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. That's all it takes. Just go through it. The more you learn, the more you understand, the happier you're going to be, the more peace that you're going to be, the more understanding you're going to have in your life, the more hope you're going to have, the more rooted and grounded you're going to feel. And I feel like it's going to give you more of a purpose and understanding. And that way you heal yourself, you get into mission, you get into union with your twin flame, you can help others like I'm trying to help others. And that's it. So thank you for coming to my page tonight, and I wish you a happy and blessed night.